Hey, Frank, I'm Ahearn, privacy consultant, author, New York Times bestseller, How to Disappear, blackmail expert. Today I'm going to talk about blackmail, lawyers, and the law. So check it out. So you've been playing online or met an escort or you're a sugar daddy, and then all of a sudden hits the fan, you're being blackmailed. What do? It's the oh shit moment. Now there are options, or sort of options, I should say. If you search Google or Yahoo or some search engine, you'll find lawyers, private investigators, government agencies, hackers, and me, all offering to help you with your blackmail situation. Now, let me talk about lawyers first. Lawyers are the worst avenue to explore when it comes to blackmail. Number one, most of them have no clue what they're doing. Some of them will turn your blackmail case into the biggest thing in the world and really screw it up. Here's a lawyer's solution. What they do is they take your money and they're going to write a letter for you. They're going to write a cease and desist letter, and they're going to tell you to send it to the blackmailer. Now they might, use the word extortion as well because you're being extorted. Now, a cease and desist letter will identify that you are a victim of blackmail. And you're basically giving that to the person blackmailing you. You are confirming it. And you think a blackmailer really cares about a letter from a lawyer somewhere? Absolutely not. I mean, why would they? It's a legal document? No, it's a piece of paper. I mean, if you tell them to stop and they don't stop, why are they going to listen to a lawyer? A lawyer will say, well, every time they contact you, send it over to them. Here's the problem with that cease and desist letter. You might wake up tomorrow and your stuff is posted online, and so is your cease and desist letter from the lawyer with your name in it, maybe some identifiers about you, maybe exactly what you did. If you hire a lawyer, you're going to find more problems than you currently have. Sometimes a lawyer will say, hey, I know a great private investigator, and what he does is bring a private investigator in who says, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to trace them and track them, and we're going to locate them and find out where they are, and then we're going to contact a local law enforcement. Let me tell you something. If you are connected or being blackmailed by someone in the Philippines, Cote d'Ivoire, Ukraine, Russia, good luck. You think the police are going to go hunt them down? Absolutely not. Then again, the private investigator is never going to find the blackmailer. Now, that's typically online blackmail. I'm not saying they're not going to find an escort. Okay, that's a whole other world when you physically meet the blackmailer. Then the other option is you read online, contact the FBI, let me call the police. Number one, if you go to your local police, they're going to look at you and just say, there's nothing we can do about it. They're going to tell you to ignore. If you ignore, my friend, they will contact friend, family, and job to get your attention. Do not ignore a blackmailer. So contact the FBI. The FBI is not going to take a blackmail case. I mean, to them, it's just not important. What they're going to do is they're going to send you a link to, I think it's IC3 or something like that, and you're going to fill out your information and everything that happened, and you're never going to hear from them again. The other thing to think about is if you go to law enforcement, do you become part of the daily roster that's publicly published in the local newspaper? There's your name, reports blackmail. Lawyers and the law does not help blackmail, point blank. Then you have hackers, or fake hackers, I should say, because I don't want to insult hackers. They'll say they'll corrupt the file, they'll locate it, and they'll corrupt it. They're not doing that. And even if someone tells you that they located the file and they corrupted it, how do you know? How do you know that that content of you is not on 5 different phones? The only way to combat blackmail is to manipulate them. And basically, convince them you're someone else. I mean, there's nothing you can do about the content. It's just there. So the bottom line is there are ways of combating blackmail through stalling, through making promises, to just backing them off with, hopes of getting paid. Not easy. And, it's a fine line you walk. But before you hire someone to help you out with blackmail, make sure they do 3 things: protect your identity, prevent exposure, and get rid of the blackmailer. Anything less is a failure. So again, a cease and desist letter from a lawyer is stupid. As simple as that. Going to the police just will not help. So you need to be crafty if you want to deal with blackmailers. Good luck. My name is Frank Ahearn. Be safe, and if you need help, I can help.